Welcome, this is Sig Taylor with Fish Out Loud. Hey, welcome to the channel. If you haven't been here before, hey, do me a favor, click like and subscribe so we can get this video out to a lot of people, especially if you're coming down to these rivers that flow into the Gulf of Mexico. It's exciting fishing and want to make sure that I get this out to as many people as possible. So again, thank you very much in advance. I'm excited here to share about a little river in Navarre, Florida. And when I say little river, it's little, okay? It's spring fed. And the further you go up the river, the narrower it becomes, shallower it becomes. And so what we did, my buddy Jack and I, we went up and started to fish all the shaded, deep sides of the river. Bends are the best when the river bends. And way I attack river fishing is I look for the current, and hopefully it's running all the time. And these fish position themselves behind things. You know, again, they're comfortably lazy fish, and so they're going to position themselves in a place where they don't have to put a lot of, work really hard for something. They're just going to wait for this thing to come swimming down. And what I really love using is a Cinco stick bait, whether it be Berkeley or the Strike King. By the way, you can get those Strike King ones. Black and blue is my favorite color down here. And you can get those at Walmart for $3, a little over $3. I did get some from Tackle Warehouse for a little over $2, and there's 7 of them in there. So, and then what I do is I pretty much Texas rig it. I use a very, very small weight, 1/8 ounce or smaller bullet weight. And then what I do is I just pitch it into the current and let it slowly work its way down. We're fishing anywhere from, I'm guessing, it could have been 4 to 8 foot. Just depends on how far the bank is undercut there. And we caught some fish, so I'm excited to share that with you here in a second. But again, anything black and blue, Berkeley Strike King, Yamamoto, you choose. The hook I like using is a Gamakatsu Skip Gap. And these baits are about 5 inches. So the size I like throwing it on is a 4/0 Gamakatsu Skip Gap hook or a 3/0. I also have 5/0, but I use that for a little bit bigger worms. These hooks are sharp, okay? They're thin, so they do have a tendency to bend easily, which is kind of a good thing because then you can get them out of the snags. There's a lot of wood down there, root balls and things like that, so it's kind of easy to get out. But my magic trick, which you'll see, and I bring it up a few times because this not only saves a lot of money, but it saves a lot of time from having to, retie up and, grab the baits. And that is a sure thing. Now, really important here, it's a 3/4 ounce lead teardrop sinker, okay? And I also use a snap. Preferably a size 3 snap works for me the best. So there's 2 things I put together. I make these up myself. And then what I do is when that gets stuck, I just slide this down and the weight of it knocks it off, okay? And it's pretty much about a 90%, 85% of getting your bait back. And that day, fishing the East River here in Navarre, I got it back 100% of the time and just saves a lot of time and money, like I mentioned. That's a 3/4 ounce teardrop weight. They're very cost effective at Academy Sports, okay? And then I get a number 3 snap, put them together. What you spend for that, you're going to save literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Okay. Another bait I like throwing, which I didn't throw that day, is a 5-inch zipper worm. This bait originated out of California. They're still out of California, but it's called a zipper worm, black and blue. I use the Midnight, and I use the same Skip Gap Gamakatsu hooks on that too. I didn't use it that day. So I hope that helps. Hey, here's the most important part. Get ready for some fish catching action. Again, thanks for subscribing to the channel. We'll talk to you later. Here we go. All right, I'm hung up here. And this is the best thing to use to get your, this is the best thing to use to get, I don't care what it is, if you're throwing a Cinco, drop shot, or you got a jig on, this thing is awesome. I call this my sure thing. All right, it just saves time and money. All right, it's a 3/4 ounce with a 3 snap on it. And you just run it down the line, shake it, and it usually will get your bait loose. See that? Awesome. All right, remember that, the sure thing.
There it is. Yeah, you got to get a fish out of there.
That's what you think, huh?
Oh, got one.
I got one. All right, look at that. Woo! Called that shot, huh? Look at that, how beautiful that is. Look at that clear water. Oh, and I lost my Cinco, you little bugger. Look at him, man. He's fired up. Look at that. That's a nice fish.
That's another good one.
So we're catching some fish here. And you know what? We got some fish catching action going on here. Look at that beautiful fish. All right, I'm using one of those Japanese hooks, Gamakatsu, and really like these hooks. All right, I'm gonna show you a little picture of it right there. You see it? Okay. It just keeps them from going down, and you do get them. Look at that beautiful fish. Okay, I'm gonna throw them in some clear water here. Let's see them swim off. Oh, look at them. Oh, right into the bushes. Okay, I gotta go get a new Cinco. All right, guys, remember, you're just one cast away. All right, Jack's got a real nice one there, man. And guess where he got him? Where nobody's willing to go, underneath that dock. It was awesome. And
Good too. He wasn't coming off.
He's not coming off, is he? No. That's a nice one. All right, Jack. Hey, Jack, what's the famous saying?
You're just one cast away.
Exactly.
Baby.
Oop, I'm hung. Ah, darn it. All right, sure glad I got this little sure thing out.
Yeah.
You'll get a better angle now. Get in there. Got it. Guys, I can't tell you how well this sure thing works. See it right there? That thing is awesome. Talk about a lifesaver when you're crunching for time, trying to catch that limit. There you go. Sure thing. All right, I'm back in action instead of having to break off. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a mudfish. Thank God I didn't get that sucker. I saw him coming for it and I go, I think it's a mud, but I'm gonna set the hook. Oh, there's a bass right there. That's a nice one. No, that's a mullet. That's a big mullet too.
A little bit of cypress tree action up here. That's what turns this water black. Cypress.
Got it. Right. There's that sure thing again, guys. You're just saving lots of time.
How heavy is that?
3/4 ounce teardrop with a number 3 swivel. Okay. Teardrop, number 3 swivel. There you go. Saves them all the time. Well, got about a 90% on that, guys. Okay, not always.